Welcome everybody to the Sports Drive here on the Arena Sports Network. It's a new week. It is July 25th, 2016 on this Monday here in the city of Chirac. This show is known as Sports Drive. You can follow us on Twitter at @sports_drive. Send us your condolences and prayers for yours truly as I live in the most dangerous city in the United States. Hey, it's even compared to Iraq how bad it is here in Chicago. With that said, we are a non-politically correct sports talk show here to entertain you guys for 2 hours every Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays here on ASN, where every team and fan has a voice. And, as always, if you're butthurt, if you can't take a joke, if you don't like humor, this show is not for you. If you have your head up your ass, don't come to this show.
But we have to think of the children. We have to think of the children. The children need to realize
the only good thing the children will get out of the show is actually learning something about actual sports journalism.
Okay? You know what the children will get out of this show? That we represent what's great and right about the United States of America. That's what
Freedom of expression. Period.
That's what the children will realize. We're great about it. We're great about America. We're right about America.
Unlike Donald Trump, we make sports talk great again. Period.
No, just kidding.
All right, here we go. Let's get into the infamous G-Nanda introductions. All right, here we go. Introducing first from Blue Bumblebee, Kentucky. We got a young man rocking Meek Mill headphones. He's kind of like, if people who don't know who Meek Mill is, Meek Mill's kind of like a jobber rapper.
Yeah. He sucks anyway.
This young man has the largest supply of KFC biscuits, potato wedges, and drumsticks in the United States in his house right now. He's not a bowling master. He is the Troy Gloss of the Sports Drive. Here he is, the chicken master himself, Andrew Browning.
What's going on, guys? I got 2 rants of me today, so that's...
Uh-oh.
First hour's going to be about rants. Hey,
I know, right?
why is it a Troy Gloss? Why is it a Troy Gloss?
I don't know. You remind me of Troy Gloss.
I think we all have personal rants that we need to get off our chest today, even though, censored and, there might be some vulgarity and stuff, too.
Next!
All right. Hey, Browning's hit the signal. Yeah. That means we got to go next. Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Indiana. Cherville, Blue, wherever the fuck he's at.
I'm wearing blue. I'm wearing my Under Armour attire.
This man took at least half of the week off last week for the Sports Drive because he was at the Republican National Convention hanging out with this man, Donald Trump.
Better believe it. I'm voting for Trump.
They're supposedly going to make America great again.
America already is great.
This young man is going to have his team's Cubs have their foot shoved up their ass by the Chicago White Sox in the Crosstown Cup. This young man loves the Chicago Bulls. Yeah, you like hot women too. He loves barbed wire matches, and he loves people going through fiery tables. Here he is, the big win, Frank Sprinkle.
Don't you know I love my jingles?
No! I don't need to hear that stupid Nationwide. It's on your side.
Don't forget. I love those Peyton Manning Nationwide commercials too that we were doing before the show.
Peyton Manning is doggone retired. We don't need to bring up the Nationwide is on your side. Come on.
Calm your tits, Sean. It's okay.
Hey, Sean, listen, I'll say this about Peyton Manning. He's having a statue unveiled of him in Indianapolis, so let me ask you this. When are we going to see the Sean Mann bowling statue?
It will come out because I always know I am the bowling master.
The only sad part about this, the bowling statue is going to be in the middle of nowhere in USA. It's not going to be in a big city. It's going to be somewhere in Bumblefuck, Dakota or something like that.
I live in Idaho where the bowling alley is nice.
That's even worse.
Hey, Sean, what do you think? Do you really think you're going to have a statue unveiled of you? And not only that, the day you have the statue unveiled of you, you're going to give a big speech and all of that. And will people be giving replica statues as a promotion?
Oh, jeez! You know what? If there's a statue of me with me being the bowling master, I will be happy to sign autographs to all my family and friends and all the people who realize that I really am.
Here's my Ron Santa. Here's my Ron Santa replica statue.
Somebody from Florida popped in. Oh.
Introducing next from Blue Bumblebee, Florida, we got the Namakan Sue of Sports Talk. This young man is a Miami Dolphins fan. He doesn't rock Meek Mill headphones. I think he's standard. He is a wrestling fan. He hangs out with Laramie Tunsil on the weekends. Here he is, Tunsil Hill, Justin Hill.
What's going on, everyone? Had a good weekend. Say so myself. Had a relaxing weekend. Watched Battleground. Watched some baseball. Mets, even though beat the Marlins last night. Marlins beat the Mets, I believe, 7-3 on Saturday, which was fantastic to see.
All right.
I got to ask him a question. Hey, let me ask you this, Jay Hill. Before coming on the air, did you take off your mask?
No, but that was this morning. That was this morning when I woke up.
All right, here we go. Introducing last and certainly not least, you got a young man who hails from Bumblefuck, USA. You can't find it on MapQuest. You can't find it on Yahoo Maps. You can't find it on Google Maps. Hell, you type in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, they probably have one page full of stuff on Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and that's it. This young man is wearing a T-shirt that's giving away that the person is real with that Skull Red Sox T-shirt right now.
Come on, look at that T-shirt. Come on now, look at that.
That looks awful.
Sean. Well, Sean, hold on. I didn't know Stone Cold was a Red Sox fan.
He's not. He's definitely not.
This young man loves being a valet parker for the Walmart Strip Club on the weekends. He loves fried Twinkies. He loves getting personal pizzas from Subway. Here he is, the Walmart boy, the self-proclaimed bowling master, Sean Mann.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, please don't.
Welcome everybody to the Sports Drive on this Monday, July 25th, 2016. Apparently, we got Frank, who's having a panic attack over there, and usually does since he's a Cubs fan. We got Browning, who's we know that Browning is a master of that Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe that's what he is. He's the Kentucky Fried Chicken master instead of a bowling master. We got Justin Hill here, who is this Dolphin fan or this Marlin fan. I get all these Miami teams down there, and of course, it's got a beautiful ocean. It's got Miami Beach. We got Josh, we got Lopez out here, and of course we'll introduce him here. Here's our show, ladies and gentlemen, for today, and welcome to the Sports Drive. Intro, opening rant, Josh's Chris Sale White Sox rant. Oh, this ought to be really, really good. Alden Smith, you are a Nimrod, or is a Nimrod. WWE Battleground, the thoughts on that. And of course, on this day in sports history, the birthday shout-out, Skip Bayless, Bash Hour, trivia. Of course, we got that for today. WWE Raw preview, and lastly, the spoken word. And of course, again, lastly, actually not, I'm not last. The last person we got to get to, he, of course, is the host of this show. He puts it together. He formats it. He has it all organized. He is, of course, the big Chicago White Sox fan, and he's ready to kick the living crap out of Chris Sale. I can't wait to hear this.
How about me, too? Yeah, me too.
And we got Frank added to this, and I know Browning is added to this, and, of course, the Snowman, if he ever shows up. I tried messaging him to see if he wants to come in. I hope he does. Otherwise, he's on Facebook. Anyway, he's got a Blackhawks fan. He has to stick that in my face because of what happened in 2013. Thanks a lot. He's also a Chicago Bears fan. The NFL, as you all know, everybody, reporting back this week with the players coming back for training camp this week for the NFL. I'm glad it's coming back. And, of course, yesterday was, anyway, we continue right along. He is also a Bulls fan. He is the host. He is the fearless leader of the Sports Drive, Josh Lopez.
Hope you guys had a good weekend. I am coming off a rough weekend, but I had a really good night last night covering Battleground. It was one of my highest articles I ever done since WrestleMania this past year. So I want to thank all you guys for the support. Also want to give all the support to the people that checked out my podcast at the show. I mean, we went up 500 viewers for the wrestling show after sharing it on the article last night. So that's pretty cool.
I guess you're becoming a cult leader.
I guess I want to come in with a more positive light before we get to the opening rants, because there's a lot of things I need to get off my chest. It's for people that think I don't have the ability to rip my own teams or hold anything back or not be genuine or honest. I'm going to prove you guys wrong in just about 5 minutes. But it is time for opening rants. I'm going to start off first here, and this was not about the White Sox. This is a totally different thing, okay? This is more a comedy thing, because this is probably the stupidest thing I've heard in the past week. Supposedly during an interview, Derrick Rose told this bimbo that the New York Knicks are a super team. Supposedly him, Joakim Noah, and Porzingis and Carmelo Anthony are the only other super team in the NBA besides the Golden State Warriors. Derrick Rose, there's a reason why you're out of Chicago, and it's for stupid ass comments like this. Have fun with your general soreness every other 5 weeks during the basketball season. You're not a super team. Hell, you're barely even a top 5 team in the Eastern Conference. You got 3 guys on your roster that's injury prone, in yourself, Joakim Noah, and Carmelo Anthony, and you're going to tell me you're a super team? Scratch my ass.
I remember that interview, and the bimbo asked, "Do you consider yourself a super team?" And his response was, "What is a super team exactly? Like, who cares what a super team is?" And then he said that he is a super team. So I agree that he is not a super team at all. Hell no.
Justin well said. And I said this. I said the Knicks are horrible. Knicks have not won a championship since 1973. You got a new head coach and Jeff Hornacek coming in there. You don't even know how well he's going to run the triangle offense. And I said in the chat room, I said he will be out as Knicks coach in 2 or 3 years, okay? Because, and you know what? If Phil Jackson can't get it together and say, "Oh, I'll bring a championship to New York," he says, "I did it in L.A., I did it in Chicago, and I won 2 championships as a player for the Knicks," and he doesn't get it done, then that turned out to be a waste of a move when Jackson was brought in there and a bust. The Knicks are not a good team, and you know what? They are not a super team. The Knicks won't be able to compete with all the other tough teams in the Eastern Conference. Give me a break. And Derrick Rose.
Hell, I'm not even saying the bull. I'm not even saying the freaking Bulls.
Guys, here's the problem with the Knicks. They're going to have ego issues because you have Carmelo Anthony and Derrick Rose together. Carmelo Anthony has a big ego. Who's going to control the egos? Who's going to manage them? Nobody.
Courtney Lee.
The Knicks have a problem.
Well, I have a question for you all. This is a question for everybody.
I have an answer.
Do you all think that Carmelo Anthony has not been happy with the New York Knicks since he got traded from the Denver Nuggets to the Knicks?
Is he getting paid or no? That's the question. Money, then enough said. If he's getting paid for it, then he's fine with it. He said that he'd rather have gold medals than NBA titles.
Frank, let's get your thoughts. Do you think he's been happy ever since he's been with the Knicks? From Denver.
No, he's not happy. Of course not. Listen, if he was really happy, we would have seen it. We would have also seen the proof in the pudding, and the Knicks would be going deep in the playoffs every year. I'm not saying they would be an NBA championship team, but they haven't even made the playoffs. Happy? I don't know what's happy, but Carmelo Anthony ain't.
Josh?
I'm 50-50 on it. I think Justin makes a good point. I think at the end of the day, if you're making enough money and supporting your own family, that's what should matter at the end of the day, to have your happiness. But at the same time, I mean, you look at the guy who left Denver because they had a squad there, but they never really reached where they wanted to go when they even got Allen Iverson for that Denver group about 10 years ago. For that reason, he wanted to go home to the Knicks. They had a couple good teams, but they never, again, same scenario. And then there was that possibility that he was going to go to the Bulls a few years ago. That didn't happen, so he decided to get a bigger max contract with the Knicks. And I think there's something inside of him that's kind of biting him in the ass for making that decision to go back to the Knicks.
I honestly think whoever got – okay, now here comes the snowman. We're going to introduce him soon. I think for the better team that got the better deal out of it, I had to look at the Denver Nuggets as the team that got the better deal out of it. Because, look, the Nuggets got to the playoffs. Carmelo Anthony goes to the Knicks, and he thinks that, okay, I can go to New York. I can be the big thing since the Patrick Ewing days. But the Knicks,
Blah, blah, blah.
you know what? The Knicks are bad because, look, here they are going to hire a new head coach in Jeff Hornacek. I'm like going, Jeff Hornacek, Phil Jackson, really? And
Hey,
the guy coached this team.
Hey, Sean, let's speed up the open rants because we got other stuff we gotta.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually, you know what? I got a rare major opening.
Frank, you're passing your opening rant, right? You want?
Oh, until the right time. You listen. I'll tell you what. You guys give me the right time, and I'll give you my opening rant. Plus, I got props. I got props too.
Okay, cool.
We got to introduce somebody else.
All right, here we go. Last and certainly not least, coming in with the hot tag at the moment's notice.
No
We got a young
intended.
man rocking a maroon-colored T-shirt. This young man hails from LaPorte, Indiana, coming off a birthday weekend. He is the man. Ric Flair's not the man. He's the man. He is the snowman, Brian Snow.
Justin, I'm sorry I didn't honor your request with 4 beers in each hand because I had 5 of them in each hand.
Really helped. You mentioned about
You
the
better.
comparison. Where's his jet in his limo?
I
I don't know, Rick. I don't know.
Where is it?
Linnell and I went to Baker Square in Maryville Saturday, and I got introduced to a dessert I thought I would never see.
Wait, was it cookie dough pie?
Yes!
I had it, dude. I had a slice of it last week.
God!
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Look. Linnell showed it to me, and she said, I'm going to ask if they have it. I said, if they have it, I get a piece too. She says, well, duh, it's your birthday week. So, comes back, and this is my opening rant, by the way, this funny birthday story. Server comes back, and Linnell says, and bless her heart, she says, do you have this? And server says, yes. She says, I'd like a slice. And server turns to me, she says, and you? I said, bring it on, damn it.
Hey,
So, here's what happened. Over the course of the weekend, Linnell and I went out twice, and both times they messed up her order.
that's horrible.
Oh.
Hey, Justin, hold up, Sean.
Okay.
Justin, it's your turn for the opening rant. What do you have on your mind today?
Cookie dough pie?
Besides, Paige.
No, they had that in South Florida, by the way, so it's not really new to me.
By the way, at Baker Square, it's only here to the end of the month, just to let you know. So you got 6 days to get it.
But my opening rant goes out to Alden Smith, linebacker for the Raiders. Did you guys see the video?
No.
No.
Do we want?
I heard there was a video, yes. I didn't see it, but I heard there was one.
Do we want?
The video? It's actually pretty weird and interesting, but there's a video of him smoking a blunt, which has weed in it. It doesn't show physically smoking it. It doesn't show his face, but it's his voice, and he says his name pretty much in the video, and he's acting all arrogant and saying no one's gonna see this because there's 0 views on it. Because I think it was on Periscope, I believe. You're making millions of dollars as this great linebacker for this soon-to-be great team this season, and you go and doing this stupid stuff like this? I don't get why these players think they're superheroes and invisible. You are role models to kids. You are doing ignorant stuff like this. Just stop it. Stop it.
Talk about asinine.
Elvin, are you playing
That's
background?
funny. Hey, you know what? That was
jellyfish?
funny. Whoever did that, that was cool.
What?
Jellyfishing?
Sounds like somebody's like lighting up the bubbles. and stuff.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me,
Browning,
dude.
is that you? Browning?
Browning.
Yeah, you know, I guess it'd be Browning by
It's
virtue of
Sean's
default.
fault. It's Sean's fault. Sean got bored and he started playing that game. No.
What the
No,
bunch of BS?
I
It's been sitting
I
here.
am the culprit. And look, I am the culprit. I forgot I had that screen open. I'm waiting on a ride right now.
Damn
This
Red
is the
Sox.
first time I've seen Justin without a hat on. What's up with that shit?
I got that fresh cut though.
That fresh cut though.
I have
What a folders?
I have to go to Walmart and get my hair cut
Yeah,
pretty
get that
Oh,
mop off your
God.
head. Jesus
Hey,
Hey,
Christ.
Sean, why don't you have somebody record it? We want to see some video. We want to see video of it.
No, we don't.
Hey, Brownie
Oh my
gets your
God.
turn, my friend.
All right. I got this is right number one.
Oh, you got
Yes.
two rants.
Wait, Brownie, I don't know if it's ranked number one. I have props for mine.
All right, let's go, owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh!
He said,
That's what she said. Okay.
Gee, it ain't your mom, is it?
I'm trying to.
Brownie.
Who's this she, your mom?
All right, what is it, Brownie? Go ahead.
Fire away.
This is we had a guy that used to clean our gutters out, like those helicopters and all that stuff, and he asked for money to have his electric turned on or something.
Why am I going to love this story?
Oh, boy.
He wanted $20 to get his electric turned on because he needed extra 30 more. I'm like, I don't want to get my money away and everything and all that crap because
So this was up front, right?
it was what?
Up front. He wanted the $20 up front.
Yeah. I didn't want to give that too big much money away because that's. It was because he said it was just because it was kids and stuff. They were living in some apartments or something because they said they were hot in the apartments. I'm like, pay your
What?
bills. I just said to myself, pay your bills.
My head
Dude.
hurts.
And then I'm done with that. Rant number 2.
Was he on weed?
Is he on weed?
Huh?
Was this guy on weed?
Oh, jeez.
No, but it sounded like his mouth was all. He was talking all weird and stuff. It sounded like he was garbled or something.
Wrong.
Anyway,
Rant number
rant
two.
number 2. Seth Rollins. Why
Uh-oh.
didn't you get the job done?
Hey,
God
I
damn
want
it, why
some.
did you
I want
get
some
the
money.
job done?
I should have made a bet on this over the weekend.
I'm glad you did it.
What would you have bet?
I should have. All of us in the sports show, at least the rest fans, should have made a bet on the Shield triple threat that happened last week. I said that Ambrose was gonna win, and
Damn
he
it,
did
Seth
last
Rollins.
night.
Now you didn't get the job done. Damn it.
Womp, womp, womp.
Oh,
All right, let's finish this off with the Walmart boy. This one's gonna be pretty funny, actually. I talked with this with Sean during the conference call. Go ahead, bud. The floor is yours.
Rant is addressed to the Red Sox.
Oh, shocker there.
Yes, we're Boston. Boston sports.
Oh boy.
You know what? And Snowman, you're going to be added to this frickin' rant.
Why am I added to a rant I had nothing to do
Hey,
with?
Shawnee boy, as Dwayne would say, just bring it.
Hand me the bullshit. You're the one who said back on your birthday that the Minnesota Twins were going to go into Fenway and sweep the Red Sox. That did not happen. The Red Sox split with the goddamn Twins, and all weekend
That just
long.
shows how fucked up y'all are. You should have
Yeah.
swept.
Oh.
This song
Hey, they're
right
pitching.
here is where I was getting blasted with texts by the Mann family that the Twins actually won games in Fenway.
Yep.
God dang, it just made me so angry. I was so angry. So
You want-
angry
Sean-
about it.
You want everybody
I
to
gotta
know
know-
your thoughts on David Price?
Did you damage any? Sean, did you damage any property?
I yelled.
Pillows.
I yelled and screamed at my goddamn computer because I wanted some frickin' effort here. Had nothing on Friday.
Freaking effort.
Hey y'all. I got a new sound especially for Sean when situations like that happen. And Josh, this one's for you too.
God damn!
That was awesome.
Chris Tucker.
Very, very disappointed.
Oh, that's great.
I found that soundbite from Friday with Chris Tucker, and I had to have it.
That's a classic.
All right, so Snowman is off the hook. Red Sox, there's no way 2 games to the effing goddamn Minnesota Twins. All weekend long, I get blasted with rotten, lousy text on my phone. That's my fault.
That's your fault for being a closet Twins fan.
Exactly.
Now, Justin, if I were you, I'd be careful. Because what would happen if the Twins would have beat the Marlins 2 out of 3 in an interleague series? Yeah, my point exactly.
There's nothing worse than the Braves beating the Marlins, so I had
the Marlins, that's pretty bad.
But anyway, and David Price, you goddamn fool, quit your belly aching and bitching to the press that you're having a terrible season. Justin Hill was right. You are a freaking bust. If you can't learn to pitch, get out!
Call it like I see it.
Hey, Sean.
Bitch, a good inning.
Hey, Sean, can you let everybody know your thoughts on YouTube ads, too, please, before we move on here?
Another opening rant.
Hey, Sean, let me ask you this.
Frank, let him finish it. Let him finish it.
No, let him get his question out. Come on,
Hey,
go
Sean,
ahead.
Sean, have you ever tried to call the Boston Red Sox and ask for Dave Dombrowski?
You know what? I've actually called into WEEI in Boston.
I didn't ask that. I didn't ask that question.
No, Dombrowski's busy. You think you think Josh needs to call Ken Williams and ask about what's the matter with Chris Sale, or Snowman has to ask about Chris Sale, or do you think he's going to call about the Marlins? No.
I would if I had to. But then that's wrong.
I have an early item up for bids.
Oh, we got an item.
Oh!
Yeah, I got props.
This is for Sean, and the Twins may not have swept the series, but they got 2 of them in Fenway. This is my way of telling Sean, I told you so.
Potato.
All right, I have an item up for bids, and it's a funny show I used to watch. This is called Dennis the Menace right there, addressed to Brian Snowman. Because Snowman was a menace that think that the Twins would in fact sweep the Red Sox.
Hey,
Sean,
Hey, is Mr. Wilson a Twins fan?
Hey, Sean, get into the YouTube stuff now, because we got to move on.
Another opening rant we need to get into. Get rid of the goddamn lousy, stupid YouTube ads. Every time I want to watch a goddamn YouTube video, you gotta play some stupid piece ad. I don't care. You know what? I don't care about a dentist ad or a goddamn doctor's ad about, if you have a sore back, get your back checked or your knees checked. Get rid of the stupid YouTube ads.
Yeah, pretty soon they'll be advertising erectile dysfunction.
They might. Who knows? That's how people make their money, though.
That's what. Hey, Jay Hill. That's what TV, radio, newspapers are for, not YouTube.
I kind of sound like my dad. I said, get these stupid ads off here, because my father is hysterical. One time I was working on a college course in my room, and he was complaining about ads on the television, and it was funny, Josh. I know you'll flip and laugh. My dad was saying to Mom, get these goddamn stupid ads! I'm so sick of the doctor's bill or something. It was hysterical. I just couldn't laugh. I couldn't even concentrate on my course. I'm the same way with YouTube ads. Anyway, that's my opening rant. I knew Josh was going to laugh with that.
Sean, you're pretty funny. You really are.
Oh, it was funny. Stupid YouTube ads. I hate them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
All right, now it's time to get serious now.
All right.
Oh, yeah. You better believe it.
I'm proud to live in a city that was built on work ethic, balls, and intestinal fortitude, not bitching and getting on my soapbox about things that don't matter.
Yes.
I talked about this when we first started the Sports Drive. I remember this because that was when the whole Adam LaRoche bullshit started in spring training. I remember it because we were just starting the show here on Blab, actually. Remember that, Sean, where we were talking about the Adam LaRoche thing when we first started the Sports Drive?
Well, you know what? The White Sox dealt with, Adam LaRoche, and that was before the beginning of the season about the conflict that he had that his kid couldn't hang around the clubhouse, and they abolished that whole idea. And then the White Sox got all angry and upset about it, causing a chain reaction. Now they're doing.
Who was the first Nimrod to bring up Kenny Williams?
Chris
Sale.
Yeah, it was.
here we come again over the weekend. Over throwback jerseys. This guy has the emotional state of Taylor Swift. This guy is mentally soft. And what pisses me off here is the fact that Chris Sale was becoming one of my favorite White Sox players on the roster. He was becoming one of my favorites, and he's great. This is nothing to spite him as a player. This is a personal thing. But for him to cut up jerseys and act like a little bitch over the fact that he didn't want to wear throwback jerseys, you're an idiot. You got a team that still has everybody going against them and saying all this nonsense to him. You're hearing a bunch of trade rumors on the internets and all that. And what's your response to that? Oh, let everybody pay attention to me because I'm going to cut up throwback jerseys in an attempt to get traded. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Instead of looking forward to this Cub series that we have starting this week, where you could have showed why you're better than guys like John Lester or Jake Arrieta, you're more focused on cutting stupid throwback jerseys.
Yes, yes.
This
Yeah,
shit pisses me off. The White Sox didn't do anything to Chris Sale during that whole Adam LaRoche thing because that's where this whole issue stems from. Everybody wants to blame the front office because, oh, Chris Sale brought up Kenny Williams. Oh, the easiest thing in sports, blame the front office. It's the easiest cop-out in the history of sports. And if I hear another Chicago sports media member say, oh, the White Sox got to rebuild, my brain is going to explode. This team started 23-10 earlier this season. I know they went on a slump. I'm not saying that, oh, they don't have flaws. I'm not saying that. That's not the point. But if this front office is so bad and they're the root of all issues, they wouldn't have this start. They would have been 20 games under 500 right now if things were that bad. I'm sick of the excuses. I'm glad the White Sox suspended Chris Sale because it was about freaking time. Somebody needs to needs to be made an example out of. And I'm sick of the bullshit. You want to act like a little baby and bitch about stuff that doesn't matter? Don't be on this team. Well, what's more important to you, this team or a little kid being in a locker room he shouldn't be in the first place?
It's like that movie called Little Big League. It's kind of a funny movie.
I like that movie.
That's a good movie.
And he says to the manager, he goes, oh, Farrell, you're acting like a 5-year-old. Well, I have to say that with Chris Sale. You're acting like a 5 or 8-year-old complaining about a throwback uniform. I mean, seriously. If you're the White Sox, here's what you do. You have a team meeting. You get together and you say, forget what Chris Sale has. We're still in the heat of a pennant race here. We're still in the wild card race here. Okay, you got work to do to try to catch up with the Tigers and the Indians, and the Royals are right with you, and you're with a number of other teams. White Sox need to do that. And as for Chris Sale, if you don't want to be on the team, you could probably say, trade me. And you know what? The White Sox are already exploring the options of trading.
Sean, hold on. Before we go to Frank, I just want to finish.
I really want to get in on this because
I'm going to give it to Frank in a minute. I just want to finish my thoughts on this.
Because I was there on Saturday. That's why.
Now, here's the thing. Like I said, Chris has become one of my favorite players, and this is frustration coming out of me.
It should be.
As a White Sox fan, I'm more pissed off of the fact that, oh, nobody's going to pay attention to the fact that even though the White Sox started in a slump after the All-Star break, they just split a series with the Tigers without Chris Sale, and we should be focusing into this Cubs series right now. But no, we're talking about shit that shouldn't matter off the field. We're talking about trade rumors. We're talking about this. We're talking about that. We're not even talking about stuff that's even going on in the field. That's what pisses me off. You're like Sean said, the White Sox are still in the wild card hunt.
Yes, they are.
They're not in the division lead. The Royals are slumping like God knows what. I think the Tigers are going to start getting on the skid now. They got to play. They're going out east. They're having the East Coast trip right now. They're playing the Red Sox. Sean told me about it earlier this week.
Tonight.
Yeah, so this is a perfect opportunity to strike when the iron's hot and get back on a roll. But no, again, we got to worry about off-the-field issues. But it's all Rick Hahn's fault. It's all Kenny Williams' fault. I'm sick of the freaking lame-ass excuses to blame the front office for players who act like a bunch of bitches from high school that have the mentality of a high school broad.
All right, let me
This crap.
know what I can get in on this. Let me know what I can get in on this.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, let's hear it from you.
All right. First of all, this was the jersey they were supposed to wear on Saturday night. I was at the game on Saturday, and this was the 1976 to 1981 Blue Tops. The White Sox from 1976 to 1981 wore these jerseys. By the way, this is pretty good material. It's actually stitched in with the Chicago lettering. Xfinity, as you can see, sponsored the promotion on Saturday night. And last year, the White Sox actually wore the White Tops from 76 to 81. But this is the 40th anniversary of the first year of those uniforms.
Yes.
These uniforms, let me give you a little bit of a history. Let me have the floor here for a little bit, please. Mm-hmm. These uniforms here, this uniform was actually designed by Mary Frances Veck, who was the wife of Bill Veck. Bill Veck's wife designed these uniforms as well as the White Tops when Bill Veck assumed ownership in late 1975. Now, I was at that game, as mentioned, on Saturday. I had a buddy that is a White Sox fan that used to live here in the area, come up from Indianapolis. He wanted to go to this game because he's a White Sox fan, but he also wanted to collect this jersey that I'm holding in my hand right now. By the way, hey, do you think I should?
No.
I'm not going to. Well, where's my scissors? Yeah, apparently Chris Sale did slash these uniforms using scissors, apparently. Now, I was very excited to go to this game because I had not seen Chris Sale pitch this season. I've seen him pitch before, but I had not seen him this season. I had bought tickets for my buddy and I in the K-Zone, which is section 154 to 156 down the left field line at U.S. Cellular Field. The Gluey Hump knows what I'm talking about. Every time Chris Sale pitches, they have from sections 154 to 156 down the left field line, almost in the corner, a section called the K-Zone, in which if you have a ticket for that area, you can get a couple of Chris Sale memorabilias. One is this K card. This K card here is what you are given in the section 154 to 156 to raise high when Chris Sale has a strikeout. When Chris Sale has a strikeout, White Sox fans, I would have done it, but I wanted to keep. I'm keeping this as a keepsake. White Sox fans raise these K cards up. Another thing that you get, and I think you guys, Gluey Hump knows what I'm talking about. You guys will find this pretty cool. You get these Chris Sale commemorative T-shirts.
Oh, man.
Chris Sale.
Jeez.
Yeah, I like the K card, but it's in the form of a shirt.
That's sick, though. That's dope.
So you get a couple of gifts, which I got to credit the White Sox for their promotion as well as their promoting their players. Mm-hmm. They do a fine job. The White Sox, I'll say this as a Cub fan, the White Sox do a great job when it comes to marketing, no question about it. They do a terrific job, guys. Gluey Hump, and the Gluey Hump doesn't even have to speak to it because he knows what I'm talking about.
You know what? I honestly think...
Go ahead. Then I want to say more. Go ahead, Sean. Then I
honestly think... I don't want to try to Sorry about that, Frank. I'm just saying, I honestly think there's no problem with wearing a throwback uniform. I have to be a little biased here.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Wednesday night, the Red Sox were playing host to the Giants, and it was really, really cool. The Red Sox were wearing throwback uniforms.
Yeah, try to be quick because I got to skid in on this.
From 1975, and the Giants were wearing their throwback uniforms. I'm like going, Chris Sale, if you're going to get butthurt over throwback uniforms, seriously, dude, go get some help. Because you know what? That's pretty stupid to do that. Baseball's fun, and it's always cool when you see teams wearing their throwback uniforms.
Yeah, that's why.
Why the hell are you making an effing big deal about a throwback uniform? Continue on, Frank.
Okay, all right. I want to talk about how I found out about all of this because I was at the game on Saturday night. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I bought these tickets for my buddy and I was, yes, because of the throwback uniforms. He was born in 1977 when they wore these uniforms, and he wanted to collect the blue top. I bought tickets for knowing that Chris Sale was going to be pitching this game. I bought tickets in section 154 knowing that Chris Sale was going to be pitching. We know about the trade rumors. We knew that this. I think first of all, you shouldn't be trading Sale, and that's a conversation I was having with many fans of the White Sox before the game, saying you can't trade Chris Sale. This is your number one starter. You can't trade him. I found out. I bought tickets in the K-Zone just with the purpose of seeing Chris Sale warm up in the bullpen, as well as just the experience of being in the K-Zone. I found out that Chris Sale was not going to be starting this game. It must have been an hour, maybe less than an hour, before first pitch. Somebody next to me had told me that Chris Sale was not going to be starting. I wish my jaw just dropped because it sucked. Because I came here to see Chris Sale, and I'm thinking, what's the issue here? I thought he was traded initially. Well, somebody said he had a cold. That was initially reported. So here I am on my phone I'm on my iPhone trying to check as much information as possible, trying to go on social media, trying to go on websites, trying to see what's what. When I crossed CBS 2 and to Chicago's website, CBS 2 WBBM TV, and it had stated that Chris Sale had been sent home because of a clubhouse incident that was non-violent. That was not physical, I should say, in which I had no idea what it was. Well, the game was delayed 10 minutes by rain because it had rained heavy before the game began. So the game was delayed 10 minutes. Matt Albers started the game, a right-handed reliever for the White Sox. And what's odd about it was the White Sox did wear their custom throwbacks. They do wear, for a good number of games, the 1982 to 86 home uniforms. Mm-hmm. And when I see Matt Albers making his way to the bullpen, because he was the starter in place of Chris Sale, I'm thinking to myself, my goodness. Now, first of all, Chris Sale's not starting, which is the big reason why I went with my buddy in the first place. And number two, and also to see the White Sox. And number two, they're not going to wear the classic throwback uniforms that everybody was talking about. I could not at the time connect Chris Sale to the throwback uniforms. So it was a downer that the White Sox were not wearing the throwback uniforms when Matt Albers came out onto the mound. They did wear their 83 throwbacks. So it was a downer, but I didn't consider it to be a big deal. A downer, yes. The game's delayed after the second inning because of rain. Me and my buddy moved undercover because it was a heavy rain. This is the second delay. It was delayed for, give or take, around an hour. So here I am checking social media, trying to figure out what's going on. When you go to a game, you meet a few people, you talk to them, you become friends instantly. When somebody tells me that Chris Sale had been sent home because of an incident that was considered silly. So here I am underneath the concourse, right by section 154, taking cover because it was coming down pretty hard. This was the second rain delay, remember. When I check my phone and I come across a tweet by Ken Rosenthal of Fox Sports that read, no joke, Chris Sale sent home because he had destroyed some of the uniforms that the White Sox were wearing that night. At first, I didn't believe it. What I thought in terms of the silly incident was maybe the White Sox didn't want to start Chris Sale because they wanted to preserve him, knowing that he was going to be traded within the next 24 hours. I would have never have been able to link Chris Sale to the uniform, to the reason why the White Sox were not wearing the 1976 throwback uniforms that they were supposed to be wearing that night. So I find out that apparently it was because he slashed the uniforms during the second rain delay, which lasted an hour. The game, well, I got to tell you, the game was very entertaining. It was actually tied 3-3 after 8 innings, in which it was delayed yet again for a third time because of heavy rain. The Gluey Hump knows we had some pretty heavy storms in the Chicago area on Saturday night as well as last night. But Saturday night, we had a second wave of severe weather come into the area. So it must have been, I don't know, about 45 minutes into the third rain delay after the 8th inning that the game was finally called. or actually called in terms of suspended and made up the next day because of the fact that it had gone past the 5 innings, which makes the game official. I'll be honest, guys. And first of all, I want to thank the Chicago White Sox publicly. Because for anybody that has a ticket, if you're listening and you had a ticket to the game on Saturday night, indeed your tickets were not honored for the game on Sunday unless you bought tickets for the game on Sunday and saw the conclusion, and to that point, the regularly scheduled game. I want to say for anybody that has tickets for the game on Saturday night, your tickets will be honored for absolutely free for a game between August 5th and August 7th, which is a weekend series against the Baltimore Orioles, 500 level upper deck only. So once again, if you have tickets for the White Sox Tigers game, which was not completed in terms of it being suspended, you can exchange your ticket free of charge for an upper deck ticket the weekend of August 5th through 7th against the Baltimore Orioles, which I'm going to do. I'm probably going to go August 6th. It's my birthday. I'm very pissed off at Chris Sale because I felt like my night was ruined. I was excited of seeing Chris Sale. I bought tickets in the K-Zone, right next to the bullpen. Gluey Hump, you know what I'm talking about. You know U.S. Cellular Field just as good as I. I was just a stone's throw away from the bullpen. I was looking forward to seeing Chris Sale. I was looking forward to seeing him in what has been his career year. I was also looking forward to a lesser extent seeing the throwback uniforms. And Chris Sale slashes the uniforms, and he doesn't start. And on top of that, although I got to give the White Sox credit here for a ticket exchange, I don't see a completed game. I don't get to see the outcome. I am very pissed off with Chris Sale. Chris Sale, you act like an ass. You acted like an ass. You actually deserve to be suspended a lot more than 5 days because that's only missing 1 start. You ruined my night. You ruined the night of many other White Sox fans, other baseball fans. You know what? I always joke about think of the children. Well, think of the children. There were actually some boys that were wearing Chris Sale jerseys. And by the way, Major League Baseball is no different than any other work environment. You have a dress code. You honor that dress code. Chris Sale, you pissed me off. And now I drop the mic, as our beloved Snowman would say.
I've had it up to here with the off the field bullshit that continues on with this team this entire season. After everybody said the White Sox were going to be doom and gloom after the whole Adam LaRoche thing, they started the season 23-10. Yeah, we got in the slump, and now we have this Chris Sale thing. I'm not going to say the same thing's going to happen, but I do know one thing. When you have the whole world against you, you better have a fire up your ass. You better have some chip on your shoulder, because when you have people unlike Chris Sale, like guys like Brett Lawry or Melky Cabrera or somebody else that actually takes pride in what they do, no matter what fucking uniform they're wearing, they take pride in what they do on the freaking field. And David Robinson, I'm done with you. 3 solo home runs in the 9th inning for the 2nd time in 2 weeks. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Frank,
Go ahead, Shawnee.
How I heard about it, and Justin and I always have great conversations in our group chat that we have on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. You know, he told me the news that he was going to be scratched, and I thank you, Justin, as always. He does a great job of reporting this stuff. So anyway,
thank you for letting me get my story in. I don't normally. I was at the game, guys.
Well, anyway, I came home from work that Saturday. I was pretty tired out. Justin told me Chris Sale scratched from tonight's start. And I kept thinking, really? Does that mean that there's a trade possibly? I mean,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
I thought, okay. Yeah. Well, I said, I know the Red Sox are interested in pitching. I know the Rangers were interested. I know the Astros were interested. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, if he's going to be scratched, then boom, that means he'll likely probably mean that his days with the White Sox are done. Justin was telling me the very same thing. He was saying to us, he was like, and great job, Justin, with it. We were thinking, okay, pretty much we realized his days are done with the White Sox. But then we realized that it was a totally different story with the fact that he basically comes out and then an incident in the clubhouse. You know what, everybody? I'm sorry for children for saying this.
No, go ahead.
I fucking hate drama, okay?
Yeah, me too.
I hate it. I hate it on social media, and I hate when teams do this fucking bullshit in the clubhouse. Act like an adult and act your age. Christ's sake, you're a professional, Chris Sale. You deserve to get ripped. You deserve to get ripped. I am a Red Sox fan, but I can understand the point that White Sox fans have to be agitated over this. Not once, but twice they've had to hear about all this BS. Adam LaRoche getting butthurt about the fact that he can't bring his son to the clubhouse. So then he quits and the team is all upset about this. And now here we are in the month of July. I mean, Jesus, it's 4 months later, and here he is all upset over a throwback uniform. Chris Sale, act your age and act like an adult. You are a 5-year-old, and you better get it figured out. I mean, you're really ruining the White Sox chance to even make it to the playoffs, because now this is a team distraction.
Guys, what really bothered me here was leaving U.S. Cellular Field at about 11:30 on Saturday night, and I waited it out with my buddy because when I go to a game, I stay till its completion. What bothered me above all else was the fact that the game was suspended, and I could not make it the next day to see the continuation. I was pissed off because I didn't get to see the game being completed here. It was a downer for me. And if you look at it has to do with the fact that Chris Sale didn't pitch. I am a Cub fan, but I go to White Sox games. I support the White Sox. I give them my money. I have White Sox souvenirs. I showed you a few of my White Sox souvenirs. I have more. I paid money with the purpose of seeing the White Sox, yes, but also, one, outside of the White Sox, two, one, to see Chris Sale, and two, to see the throwback uniforms. I was very excited. Guys, I was left-handed. I'm left-handed. I used to pitch a little bit when I was growing up. Hold on, Sean. I pitched when I was growing up. I'm left-handed. I honestly thought when I was in high school pitching, I thought that being left-handed was going to be my ticket to the majors. Sure enough, it wasn't. I am in love, guys, with seeing great left-handed pitching. And I was very excited throughout the day like a little boy to see Chris Sale. And I bought tickets, like I said, right by the K-Zone, right by the bullpen, with the purpose of seeing the experience in the K-Zone, but also to see Chris Sale warm up before the game. I cannot tell you how pissed off I am right now at Chris Sale, because on top of that, I didn't get to see a completed game. I didn't get to see Chris Sale himself pitch. I didn't get to see the throwback uniforms. Above all, I'll be honest, Chris Sale ruined my night on Saturday. He ruined my night.
Period, yeah.
What I'm saying is that I know, Frank, how you feel. I
was there, Sean.
I know how you feel. Like, when I found out, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work
No, go ahead.
I'm not trying to be biased here, but 5 years ago I went through a situation that was entirely different than the Chris Sale throwback uniform. Sorry for getting a little bit off topic. When the Red Sox collapsed and suffered the worst collapse in sports history, and then I later read an article in the Boston Globe about players goofing off with the chicken, beer, fried chicken, and video games. If you would have met me back then, you would have realized I would have really gone off on the entire organization, saying, and I would have said, and I've always said, you were up 9 games and you guys fucked up by drinking beer and eating fried chicken and video games. I said, don't fuck up again. You know very well when you fucking screw around like that, that's what happens. I mean, it happens with our teams, it seems like, where drama develops. And I think, Justin, I don't know if there's been anything for, like, Miami sports. I mean, didn't the Dolphins deal with some drama, too, with bullying? I thought they had something that they dealt with, too, with a bullying fiasco that the organization dealt with.
That's a different story. I'm not going to get into it now.
Everything's different, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a complete big opinion on that. You might not like it, but I'm not going to get into it now. But this is my thoughts on the whole Chris Sale incident. Yes, he was ignorant and childish for cutting up those uniforms. But when I found out that he was scratched, I was like, this is shocking, so maybe he really is going to be traded. But then I found out he's out because of flu-like symptoms. I'm like, okay.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard at the ballpark.
That's what I read. And then I keep reading that that's not because of it. It's because he tore up. There was an incident in the locker room. I'm like, okay, so
and that's
what
what
is
pisses me off. If it was flu-like symptoms, I could be more understanding. If there's a family issue, I can be understanding. If he's traded, I can be understanding. But when I buy tickets to support the White, like I said, I'm a Cub fan, but I believe in supporting all Chicago teams. I support the White Sox as well. When I buy tickets to see your ace, and not to mention go into a section in which your ace is being honored and celebrated, and I hear about what happened, I'm still pissed off. I cannot tell you guys how pissed off I was coming home.
Well, yeah. I think there's more to the story of why Chris
I believe
Sale
so. Yes, I believe that.
was pissed off the uniforms. I think he was not pissed off about the uniforms. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. But I think it's because there was talks of him being traded, that there was actual talks of him not being a White Sox anymore, and that's what pissed him off, and that's what made him do that. That's
And
what
I think too, Jay Hill, and to the Bluey Hump's point, I still think as far as Kenny Williams is concerned, there's friction between Chris Sale and Kenny Williams, and this all goes back to the Adam LaRoche, Drake LaRoche bit. I do believe that Chris Sale to this day still holds a grudge with Kenny Williams over the whole Adam LaRoche, Drake LaRoche bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
He's definitely Nimrod of the week. I'm sorry.
I don't know about that. I think
Maybe of the year, Sean.
Well, like I said in the chat room, what's worse is that this is the White Sox ace. He's been incredible for them. He made it to the All-Star game. Think back to last month. Okay, they went to Fenway. Took 3 out of 4 against
Fenway Park.
And I have to say this, that Chris Sale came out and told the White Sox team, he goes, I don't want to be traded from this White Sox team. And I was like, well, I can understand why. I said this guy is the ace, and a lot of White Sox fans are now looking up to him. And fast forward, a month later, and he pulls this bullshit after, what he had said when they played a series in Boston. And now if it was me, I'd be I would be pissed off as hell if that happened to my favorite team. And Josh and Browning and Snowman, I don't blame you three at all for being angry about this stupid, childish drama over a throwback uniform. Wear the uniform, go out and pitch and perform. What do you think? Let me ask you guys this. What do you guys think, though?
I can't see anything. It's black. Oh, yeah, I can.
You know what?
What do you guys think of the uniform?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
I guess the frustrating thing is for me is that you can see stuff like this going on in like cities like Philly or New York or whatever, but stuff like this doesn't happen here. The White Sox, let alone any organization in Chicago, one, A, don't tolerate that shit, or B, don't promote having players like that with massive egos. They're going to act like little prima donnas over jerseys and stuff. That's what pisses me off as a Sox fan. That's not what represents Chicago. Believe it or not, Chris Sale is the franchise player in Chicago. And again, the White Sox are getting the hitting dummies for the media again today because somebody didn't want to wear throwback jerseys. It pisses me off as a Sox fan and as a baseball fan too, because whatever. I'm not gonna spend all day on this shit.
I honestly think that the throwback uniforms, when they do that, I think it's very cool and.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So they're wrong honoring your past.
Yeah, Chris Sale, show some respect for the history of the White Sox, which you spit it on Saturday night.
You deserve to be ripped. I don't care. I mean, I don't care if you're a 14-3 or 15-3 pitcher. For what you did to pull that crock was fucking bullshit.
Like I said,
you know what? I'm not one of these Cub fans that are going to avoid U.S. Cellular Field. I got to tell you, the fact that the White Sox are in town's a blessing.
What did you say? Justin said something. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Frank can go and finish.
Well, listen, I grew up here with 2 teams. Maybe a Cub fan, but it's been a blessing to have 2 major league teams in town. I am not one of these Cub fans that says, I'm not going to avoid U.S. Cellular Field. No, I'm going to go to U.S. Cellular Field. I'm going to go watch the White Sox. I'm going to watch their games. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to give my money. I'm going to support the White Sox. They're a Chicago team. There's just as much Chicago as powder blue, red, and white on the city of Chicago flag. But what happened on Saturday was a complete disgrace to me, as well as the 37,000 plus that were in the ballpark on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. And this comes at a time when the White Sox are trying to realize that They're not out of this. They're in the fact that they're with the wild card, like I pointed out, and of course they're happy that the Indians got smoked in Baltimore over the weekend, and then they have to deal with this. I call it now a team distraction. And I think
it is. Yeah, I agree.
I honestly think, and I know we've gone over this quite a bit. I know we got to get into the bash hour and bring some comedy and stuff. But I think, again, if you're the White Sox, how do you deal with this? I say you have a team meeting and you discuss this whole situation and feel like, look, we can't let this thing distract us. The season is flying. I mean, it's the last week of July. We're getting into the critical stretch of August and September, the heat of the pennant race.
Like I said,
This is more than just throwback uniforms. This is more than just throwbacks.
It's not a team thing. It's only Chris Sale and the GM, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not much to GM. Hold on. It's Rick Hahn's the GM. He might be butting heads, Jay Hill, with Rick Hahn, but I think it has to do more with the team president, who is Kenny Williams, than it does Rick Hahn, the general manager.
Okay, so Kenny is the president. Okay, so the
He
president,
used to be the GM, though.
Chris Sale. I think it's between them. Chris Sale got frustrated because they're saying that he is a franchise, and then all of a sudden there's talks of him being traded, so he got pissed off and did what he did, which was ignorant and not a smart way to do it. He should have done it a different way and showed them why this is not the way to treat their franchise player like this.
The biggest question I have is
Sean, please.
Okay, if Chris Sale does get traded, will all of you be surprised or not surprised that he gets?
Not surprised.
I won't. I'm not a fan, but
I don't think they should because of his ability, but I wouldn't be surprised, no.
Josh, goes to you.
I have a comment.
You just don't have a comment on it. Brownie?
No, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
He's busy drinking ale and eating thin crust pizza.
Can I join you?
I suppose we got to get into, what is it, On This Day in Sports History, Josh? I got the back shower theme song up for you.
All right. On this day in 1850 in Worcester, Massachusetts, Harvard and Yale University freshmen met in the first intercollegiate billiards match. You guys ever played billiards before or no?
I tried.
Billiards? Oh, yeah, I play billiards. Got a billiard table here at home.
On this day
I play pool, but that's different.
On this day in 1947, Fortune Gordon of Oslo, Norway, set a world record discus throw at 170. Who gives a shit?
I played this in high school.
Yeah, you're disrespecting Jay Hill now.
I'm disrespecting everybody.
Go ahead.
On this day in 1978, Pete Rose broke the National League record for consecutive base hits as he got a hit in 38 straight games. Oh, that's the National League record. That's not the all-time record, though. Joe DiMaggio has the all-time record because they still have the AL stuff with the Yankees.
The 56-game hitting streak, they had a documentary on that a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
Joe DiMaggio, a better hitter than Ted Williams. No. Okay. No. On this date, in 1987, the Salt Lake City Trappers set a professional baseball record as the team won its 29th game in a row.
Who the hell are the Trappers?
Is Waka Flocka the coach?
No, it's Meek Mill.
That was in 1987, the Trappers? Oh, gee.
Oh, this is horrible. Here we go. One of the worst renditions of all time of the national anthem happened today. Yep, on this day in 1990, Roseanne Barr sang the national anthem in San Diego.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember the salute. She actually, Bluey, I hope you weren't born. I remember because I was almost 9. I remember the salute that she gave afterwards, which was very offensive.
Breaking news on Sports Center.
We got breaking news?
Yeah.
We do have breaking news.
There's a lot of breaking news, actually, but I'm going to do it after Josh's on this day.
Jordan releases an anti-violence statement.
Or Brownie can do it. There you go.
I didn't even hear what Brownie said.
Yeah, I didn't.
How about after Josh finishes?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just wait, Brownie.
By the way, when we get to the birthdays, there's one birthday that I have to mention, Gluey Hump, if you leave out.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, here we go. Let's get the birthday shots, and then we'll get to the breaking news. All right. Happy birthday to Matt LeBlanc from Friends. He turned 49 today. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I liked Friends, the TV show when I was a kid.
My older brother loved Friends. He
Wasn't a big,
okay.
wasn't a big fan. Wasn't a big fan
Yeah,
of it.
it was okay.
Happy
big show in the 90s.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday to the late great Walter Payton.
That's it. That's
yes,
it. That's the one I was
the big
thinking of.
one.
That's what I would have mentioned if you left him out. He would have been 62.
Yeah, he was the man.
Yes, he was.
Happy birthday to Finn Balor. Today's his birthday. He turned 35 years old. He can
The
make
demon.
his debut tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, wait for that.
Gentlemen.
Be interesting.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's go down the list here. See who else is around here. Man, a bad birthday. A bad birthday list. Oh, here we go. I used this guy's one of his songs as one of my intros for my old pro wrestling experience show when I was on ChicagoLaneSportsRadio.com. Uncle Murder.
Uncle Murder?
Turned 36
Wow, that's a name.
today.
He is?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Dude, let's get some cake in his honor.
And then finally, the last one, I want to give a shout out to another former Bulls, Chicago sports legend, the late great Nate Thurman. It would have been his birthday today. Obviously, Nate Thurman passed away last week,
recently.
if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're right.
Sean?
He was, yeah.
Sean's frozen. I don't think you heard what I said.
I'm here.
All right.
He was dozing off.
Yeah.
Thinking about,
Now,
thinking about
how
Drew
he's...
Barrymore.
Yeah.
All right. What's this breaking news?
Yeah, here we go.
There's a couple breaking news actually. Browning can make the Michael Jordan one, so go for it.
It says Michael Jordan is breaking out the anti-violence statement, whatever it said on there.
Wait, what?
Yeah, actually, Browning will help out with this. Michael Jordan speaking out about the shootings of African Americans and the police. Michael Jordan has pledged $1 million each to two groups working to build trust between police and their communities.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that's good. Nothing wrong with trying to fix violence issues, but at the same time, what are you doing to fix that stupid ass LGTB rule you have in North Carolina?
Especially the All-Star.
Also,
Game out.
also, Sean's gonna love this.
Oh,
Oh,
NFL, the NFL finds no evidence of Peyton Manning taking HGH or any other PED.
stop playing with the freaking sound effects!
oh,
Panda alert! Panda alert!
I am completely clean.
Panda was found hanging out with Tank Johnson in Cincinnati, eating some Outback Steakhouse. You
Really?
guys
I'm
remember Tank
surprised.
Johnson?
Yeah, I do. I'm surprised they didn't go to Skyline Chili.
All right.
Well, I didn't know pandas and big boats hang out with each other.
Well, I figured it out. The panda realizes that since he's injured, he can travel the country. He can travel around and.
Also, Greg Jennings is officially retired from the NFL.
Oh, jeez.
By the
And
way,
lastly-
I don't know if there's any final confirmation on this news yet, but if it's true, Clay Matthews better be suspended now.
Lord,
You know what's going to happen. Uncle Vito is going to knock on the door and say, Josh, Chris Matthews isn't suspended. What do you say about that?
Well, first off, it's Clay Matthews, and
Josh's reaction is priceless.
and second of all, there's a report out there that several players, including Clay Matthews, James Harrison of the Steelers, and Julius Peppers, have been taking PEDs. It's not official, but there's an investigation going on.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Hey, two Packers right there.
Let's leave it at that.
And last but not least, hold on, I just got one more. Le'Veon Bell says that he will not miss any games.
Let's make
season.
this.
Yeah, if
Alright.
he's not smoking the weed.
Yeah, stay off the weed, dude. Stay
Make it-
off the weed.
Josh,
If he
make
didn't-
what?
Yeah, if he didn't miss any drug testing, then he failed it. Period.
And why everybody is Alden Smith and Nimrod?
Because you can't stay off the weed.
Of
That's
course.
why.
Ignorant.
Right. Nimrod.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we know that the man with the shocks is here. He's just
Oh,
warming
gee.
up. He hasn't completely warmed up yet. We got Browning Master in the house. The owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken is here. Great to see you there, bud.
Does that mean you're rich?
We got Justin Hill here, of course. He's the big Miami fan. He gets I'm here with ready to get really pissed off at what this idiot has to say, especially since he's happy the Twins won 2 games in the series. We got Josh Lopez, of course, who is the host, who has to type out these quotes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. Come on, load up.
It is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
The real stars fight back. One more time.
it is time for the Skippy Bayless Bash. Skip Bayless talks crap all day long, and now it is our turn. We all know Bayless is a moron, but now
The real stars fight back. And Josh, how many mice do we got today?
We got a WrestleMania 4 field number of
Oh,
quotes
God.
today.
Why?
What's the number, boys?
23.
There you go.
Oh,
Brian
Mike.
Crane's number.
No, it's not. It's Michael
No,
Jordan.
the real 23 is Jordan, you
Yeah,
bastard.
that was
Yeah,
big.
about
That was
Run.
big.
Shut your mouth about that overrated punk. All right, let's go.
There's actually a big breaking news that just found out. There's a trade that this is official. Cubs have acquired Chapman. It's official.
Right, for one of the prospects, for a top prospect, it was really rumored last night. It was almost a done deal.
Hey, go figure. The Cubs give away another prospect, and the Yankees are going to capitalize it. And he's going to be
that's
the
not
biggest
good
thing
for
since
Sean.
sliced great bread.
Exactly.
That's a
Yankees
huge
are
deal.
gonna beat the Red Sox.
Watch out, Sean. Gleyber Torres is going to rock the ball out of Fenway Park in the coming years.
Bullshit. This is on walkers and wheelchairs. Don't hit me.
Walkers in wheelchairs.
Don't hit
Yankees
me.
better than the Red Sox.
Yeah, what's with the Cubs' obsession with what's the Cubs' obsession with trading players to the Yankees now? They sent Starlin Castro to the Yankees. They're sending prospects to the Yankees now. What the hell's going on here?
Maybe they both like each other. Maybe they're both GMs a mutual respect.
Well, it makes sense. They're the two most annoying baseball franchises in all of sports.
Yeah, 6
Yeah.
and 3 season series against the shit stripes. So you can take your Yankees.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Crosstown Cup starts this week.
Yeah,
4
with
games
Florida-
set
with
with
Florida
Cubs
Chapman.
and White Sox.
Yeah, Chloe Hump with Aurora Chapman now.
Oh, great.
Frank, is there a bet between you and Josh on some profile pictures here?
Sound like a teacher, Sean.
Okay.
I could do Twitter profile pictures with Frank.
Fine, I'll tell you what. You know what? I'll make you a bet here. Fine. I'll do a profile picture too. Of course. Wait, what do we do though if it's split?
Nothing.
Okay, fine. I'll go on now. Here's what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do, Guillaume. I will take a picture of this in Scribnia and I will put it on my page.
Good.
And Josh,
And I'll give you a cover photo to put on top of your Twitter page as well. Okay.
Fine. I'm for it. You're in there. You're in, Guillaume.
Josh, what happens if Frank wins the bet? What do
I'm rocking Cubs stuff on my Twitter. That's
And
what
by the
I'm
way, you
doing,
can put
okay?
whatever Cub stuff you want. I won't tell you. You can put whatever Cub stuff you want.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we go.
So
That
confident.
is on.
Frank sounds very confident.
And by the way, how long would this bet go into effect? How about 1
A
week?
week. A week.
1 week. 1 week.
Oh,
Just like Sean will be rocking Blackhawks Indian.
I am not going to be having shit Hawks gear on my goddamn wall. You're going to be having Bruin stuff on
Hey,
your
when the Hawks win, don't tell me that. Hey, when the Hawks win, don't tell me that you're not betting anymore.
Yeah. And
Don't
the
worry.
Celtics too. Period. We should.
I'm not betting any Celtics Heat game or any Celtics Bulls game. Don't hit me with that.
Come
Okay.
on, Sean. All right, here we go. First Skippy call, and we're already almost 20 minutes past the second hour. Jesus Christ. Well, that's what you get when you have a spirited debate on somebody. All right,
He brought on himself.
exactly. All right, first Skippy call of the day. Time to see some pillow throwing. Here we go.
Turn off the music.
Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Red Sox should trade David Ortiz to the Baltimore Orioles.
He's not going to the Orioles! What the crap? Oh, goodness gracious! No! No! I don't want him on the Orioles! I'm sick of Baltimore enough as it is, you dumb idiot!
Hey, Sean.
Almighty!
Hey, Sean, that was actually pretty weak.
Frank, who asked for your opinion?
Hey, I live in the United States of America, and this show's about opinions.
America, this is about opinions. Don't I know it?
You're mocking America.
Well, let's let the anger train continue.
Make America great again.
God dang it, Skip Bayless, you some bitch couldn't close an umbrella, you dumb bastard. What the
Close an umbrella?
What?
Why close an umbrella?
Come on, John, that's terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man. That was
Talk
weak.
about that. You're not.
That's terrible.
I've said it, Skip Bayless, time after time. The Red Sox are not going to trade Ortiz, you dumb son of a bitch.
Well, you're gonna not like this one because Skippy called the Red Sox a AAA team against the Minnesota Twins this past weekend.
Goodness! Now you're firing the goddamn shots at me, you freaking Nimrod! No!
Hey, Sean,
Thing.
Hey, Sean, I got a question. Are you gonna
Happy
make?
Monday.
Hey, Sean, are you gonna make the pillow tap?
Oh, shut up, Frank!
I'm gonna make the pillow tap.
I'm good up enough as it is, because, he's all happy because the Twins, they were lucky they won both of those games, Skip!
Yep.
Hey, you know that old saying, the case of the Mondays, starring Sean Mann.
A win's a win, Sean. A win's a win.
Give me strength!
Getting
Jeez!
straight. All right, this one's for big win. All right, here we go.
All right. Come on, Sean, watch how it's done. Watch how it's done.
Watch how it's done.
Skippy Bayless said that it doesn't matter that this Chapman's going to the Cubs. The Cubs are still not winning the World Series.
I can agree with that. Wait till I get booted out in the first round.
You know what? I'll tell you this. The odds have gone up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I
don't know about that.
Well, here's the thing. How will the starting pitching fare? That's what I want to know. Remember, good pitching can beat this lineup. I said that.
John Locke's been looking like a jabroni over the past 3 weeks.
I look at the National League, and I look at teams that can knock the Cubs out of the playoffs.
There are some teams that are scary. There are some teams, Sean Element, that are scary.
The Marlins can beat the Cubs.
They
We all
have
know
momentum.
that. Hey, you know what? Where's Steve Bartman at there, Cub fans?
Dude, move on. Let's move on from that, okay? I'm tired of it.
The Nationals can beat the Cubs. The Nationals are really, really tough. How about the Giants beating the Chicago?
All right,
Okay,
guys.
here's the thing about the Cubs. They will win the World Series if their starting pitching is lights out. If they have the best starting pitching...
If my mother had balls, she'd be my father. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that.
Next.
Yeah.
All right. Skippy Bayless said... Oh, Sean, I'm sorry for this one. I'm looking at the screen. I'm not even looking at you guys this week, so I don't know what your reaction is going to be until I switch the tab here.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that my Boston Bruins rank in the top 5 worst team organizations in all sports.
God dang it! Jesus Christ!
Yeah, the
He
team
makes
is
a good
awful.
point. He makes a good point, though.
Come on, you
Yeah.
freaking lousy, god dang lousy, stupid Nimrod, you freaking stupid
Hey,
You call that a
Sean.
throw?
Hey, Sean, Hey, Sean, I dare you to dive all up to the wall.
Hey, Sean, are you going to tear up your shrine yet?
I'm getting very close to tearing up my shrine.
Diving into wall. Did anyone see that Big E stunt last night that he did? He did hit his head on the freaking mat. Jeez,
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
By the way, that was a good match, too. I'm happy the Wyatt family won.
Yeah,
Since
it
we're
was.
talking about background.
I agree.
Are not ranked on the top 5 worst teams. They're going to be very good this year, Skip
Are you
Bayless.
sure about that, Sean? Besides Brad Marchand, who do they have on their team?
They got Cedeno. They got Ducaras. They got, they
Yeah,
got
old bum.
No, you're right, Sean.
They might as well
They're
be
not a top 5 worst team.
It's around walkers and wheelchairs.
They're a
You
top
know
3
what?
worst team.
Justin, I would not talk because the Florida Panthers haven't had much success in their history over the years.
Did we make the playoffs last year?
Correct.
Did
You
you?
did, but you lost. And
That's
the
it.
Blackhawks lost too. And the Blackhawks, there's no way they're going to get back to the Cup next year.
But the
Hawks-
Bruins didn't make the
Not,
playoffs.
not only will the Hawks make it to the Cup next year, they'll be taking on the Panthers in the Cup this year.
You know what?
Okay.
My reply is Z. Where's my freaking pillow over that stupid Stanley Cup?
It's probably behind your stupid bear claw by your window. over there.
Hey, Sean, are you gonna suplex the pillow?
I'm just going to go sleep. Boy, what another boring ass cup that I
Hey,
got.
Sean jumped onto his bed on Friday after a quote.
Freaking Nimrod doesn't know how to make sense.
All right, this one's for Browning. All right, here we go.
Oh, great.
Scooby Bill said in mine. Skippy Bale said that he enjoys Popeyes more than KFC.
Wait. How is that a my quote? How is that a my quote, dude?
I just wanted. It's my bad. I didn't mean to say mine.
All right, that's fine. We all make mistakes. We
Ricky,
all do.
And how do you say that, president and owner of Kentucky Fried Chicken, Browning?
Yeah, how about the president ordering the Flake Patriots? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, I can't believe I did not hear you say that. What's up with that?
Period.
Carson Wentz is better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
Correct.
Keep
Correct.
down, quiet,
And
Justin.
Wentz-
You'll be rocking Patriots.
Hey, Sean,
picture.
the whole San Francisco 69er quarterback staff is better than Jimmy Garoppolo.
I have my confidence and my faith in Garoppolo when Brady comes back from suspension.
1
I
and
don't know
3
what you're
at best.
smoking, but I would love to have that.
1 and 3 at best.
There'll be 3 and 1
4.
when Brady comes back. And you know what? 3 of those games are at home, and I am going to love it.
I'd love to see your dealer.
Well, you're going to start off the season with one of the worst home records in the season, if that's what you're looking for.
Bullshit!
All right, this
Bullshit.
one's for Justin.
Ah,
Jay,
perfect.
even J-Lo gets one.
All right, here we go. Skip Bass to mine.
Miami Dolphins, right?
No, my Miami Marlins will
Oh.
win the National League this year.
You know what? I'll say this.
Hey,
There's
the
a lot-
curse is on.
You know what?
Dispel the
They're
doom
one
for the
asshole,
Marlins.
I'm not saying they are, but they're scary.
Hey, Skip, why you riding that bandwagon though, huh? Why you
Bruh.
riding that bandwagon
Yeah,
though?
We have probably one of the best hittings in the whole league. I will say that. I don't want to say the
I
best.
think they're
but I
making the
want to say
playoffs,
the
but
best.
it's funny
Oh,
that
we
Skip
are.
is riding the bandwagon.
I think it's confirmed that we will make the playoffs.
Cubs fans, you know very well that you got Chapman, but if you have to play against the Marlins, don't be surprised if Steve Bartman pops up again.
Oh, God.
Watch out for Giancarlo.
Hey, if you're so obsessed with Steve Bartman, go to his house.
Hey, he's a long lost cousin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me ask you.
That's not my cousin! I don't even look like him! I
Yeah,
don't
let
even
me ask you
You
this.
do. Look
Yeah,
at the
you
hat
do,
you're wearing
Sean.
and the
Oh my
glasses
God.
you're wearing.
I'm gonna.
Where's your ear muffins at?
That's the first we put up your muffins today.
He's not my Oh, yeah, like we're texting on the phone saying, I'm so sorry that I cost the Cubs that pennant. I'll be like, oh, it's okay.
No, he didn't cost the Cubs a pennant. He did not.
You're nuts, Sean. All right, here we go. Next one. This one is for Sean.
Woo!
All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Tom Brady should express a public apology to the fans of Boston sports for wasting their time and energy for the last 2 years with Deflategate.
Oh,
You know what, Skip? I finally agree with you, you bastard.
Dude, that was funny. Dude, you've killed Sean.
I'll agree with that too.
holy frick!
Right?
Holy
Oh,
frick.
my God
I'm just
dang!
waiting for the grunt.
Yeah.
Ford C. Frick.
Dang fool! How could you say that? And, oh yeah, and say, you know what? And Skip Bayless, you're a butthead.
I
Oh,
just
look
want to
at
point out-
Wait.
look
Where's
at
Beavis?
Justin found it.
Hold on. If he's a butthead, then wait, Sean. If he's a butthead, then who's Beavis?
That's gold.
I just want to point out that this is Sean Mann in next 2 years.
Look at the resemblance. He probably gets his haircut at Walmart before you did.
Wait a minute. The glasses don't even look. Mine are black and Ray-Bans. Look at the glasses he's wearing.
Wow, that looks really
Hey,
scary.
Sean, do you wear 2 T-shirts like he's wearing there when you go outside?
No, I
And
don't.
there's the
There,
infamous
there he is
picture.
at Walmart Park in a couple of years.
Yeah, and I'm sure it gave Frank some really bad nightmares, and he was really sad, like every other Cub fan was.
I was laughing my ass off when that happened. I'll be honest with you.
I bet you were.
Stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot. By the way, another battleground thought. Since we're probably not going to have enough time to talk about it, I do want to dedicate some time to talk about battleground tomorrow, though, with Justin. I do want to do that tomorrow. We're not going to have enough time because we spent so much time on the sales stuff today.
And
Hey, it had to be done, though. It had to be done.
Yeah.
Bayless, Brady's already serving his suspension, you dumb son of a bitch. What the hell's the matter with you? Good God.
All right, here we go. Next one. This one is for Sean again.
Oh, amen to that.
God.
Hey, Sean, call the snowman and see where he's at. He just like dipped out of nowhere and didn't tell us where he went.
Sean, you deserve these quotes.
All right, this one's
Let me
for
hear
Sean.
them.
Here we go.
Come on, let me hear this.
Skippy Bale said, if Jimmy Fallon was not making fever pitch, the Red Sox would not win the World Series in 2004.
That's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Come on, Sean.
I would
Jump
have won
out,
it anyway.
Where's the grunt? Where's the punch in the pillows? Where's
jump out the window, Judge. Sean, jump out the window.
Jump off the window.
Jump out the window. Come on.
That's the...
How are you doing?
Isn't over a dive out from the ropes.
Oh, man, I can't believe what I have to see right now.
I can't believe what I'm seeing right now myself.
I can't believe what I'm hearing right now.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
Oh, I can't believe what... Oh, man, give me some...
Hey, you got a perfect... Hey, this is what happened if Drew Carey and Steve Bartman had a son.
Hey, Sean, you know what?
I swear that's not my cousin. Steve Bartman's not my cousin.
Hey,
I
Sean, I see you have CNN. Sean, I see you have CNN in the background, and you know how I'm a big advocate of you being hired by CNN, right?
Right?
Okay, let me ask you this. If a guest says something, or if you're interviewing a guest on CNN, and they give you an assaulting answer from a question that you ask, are you gonna tear up the CNN stage and go nuts on CNN?
Throw the stools around the studio.
I'm not going nuts on CNN. I will remain...
Yeah, you would.
Keep my cool.
Does anyone here believe it? Does anyone here actually believe it?
No. Hey, by the way, Sean,
man.
I finally realized why you have your anger issues. You
Isaiah.
watch
Why?
because you watch CNN and Fox News every day. That's why.
I don't
Every
watch... I do not watch Fix News.
Well, you watch CNN, which is worse. than
What's
Fox.
up behind you?
Because they tell it like it is, and they give the news. I'm
They
like...
talk out of their ass. Both of the networks talk out of their ass.
Yeah, they
Hey,
embellish
Josh,
all
you gotta
that crap.
stay updated on what's going on in the world of news, too.
Yeah, if I want to waste my precious time watching a bunch of nimrods and people that don't even should be qualified as broadcasters,
Sean,
then you can watch CNN.
Sean, you don't want to work. Sean, you do not want to work for Fox News. Trust me.
Fix
Fox.
News? I would never want to work for Fix
Yeah,
News.
you don't. You don't want to work
You
for
got
them.
idiots there who don't know how to broadcast.
I
Isn't
agree.
Fox
You don't
News
want
like-
to work. You don't want to work for them.
Isn't Fox News like Trump advocates though?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're Republican advocates. Let's just say
Yeah.
that they're just
That's
very
the problem right there. They don't even have the gumption to be objective. Oh, it's just Republican or F everybody else.
And tonight's the
That's all I have to. That's all I need to say.
tonight's the Democratic National Convention.
I
Get
ain't
ready.
watching that crap. I ain't voting for Hillary. I'm not voting for Trump.
Gosh, it's the opening night of the Democratic
I don't give
Convention.
a rat's ass. I'd rather watch Raw than that crap.
I'm
I
not
really
gonna.
watch
I'm not gonna really comment because I don't want to bring politics in the show. All I can say is you guys know who I'm voting for.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, this country needs a businessman.
Speaking
They
of,
do. We do.
speaking
Just
of,
move. Okay.
speaking of the
move
person
on.
that
By the way,
Frank wants to vote for.
we also need a hot first lady too.
Next. All right, Skip Bayless said that he's disappointed that he was not chosen as the vice president for Donald Trump's campaign.
Of course not. Well, dude, of course not.
Because
Dude, Donald Trump is smart.
You talk out of your ass. You don't know how to make quotes and make sentences, you dumb shit.
Hey, here's the thing, Skip. Listen, as a Trump supporter myself, and a proud Trump supporter, let me just say that Donald Trump doesn't want to commit political suicide here. He wants to make America great again, not to make America dumb.
Make America dumb.
America already is great. Now we got to deal with frickin' Trump. Bullshit.
He does have some policies that are good, but I don't like him. Clinton has some awful policies that I don't like. She has some good policies that I like, but I don't trust her.
Hey, Sean, you're not going to like this what I'm going to say next, but due to that trade which happened today, in 2 years, you'll see Gleyber Torres representing the Yankees at the All-Star game. The kid's good, man, and the Cubs made a stupid decision trading him.
Sorry, Sean, but the Red Sox are going to be coming in dead last, I guess.
Just shut up, both of you. Just shut up, shut up, shut up. I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're going to want to hear this next quote, trust me.
Yeah, dude. I cannot wait. Go.
Skippy Bale said that they should tear down TD Bank North Garden and revamp it into Walmart Garden.
I don't want frickin' Walmart Garden.
Well, then what do you want?
John, there might be a barber shop in there. I'm surprised.
What?
There might be a barber shop in there.
Yeah, you can have your haircuts like David Ortiz and the Panda.
I go to the real barber where they wash my hair and they cut it, and they don't need to call it Walmart Garden. I like the TD Bank North Garden. I actually went there.
Good for you.
Shut up, Frank.
And you might as well get that Yankee scare out, by the way.
Since training camp's coming up, I think it's time to bring back some Cowboys quotes. Y'all ready? Here we go.
IST for the Cowboys.
That's Skip's real team, by the way.
Yep. Skippy Bayless said that Ezekiel Elliott will win the Rookie of the Year this year.
That's debatable.
What? You will? When will that happen? This year?
That's some bullshit. It's going to be Leonard Floyd. That's who's going to be the Rookie of the Year.
Come on, gentlemen. He believes the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year and the 21-year drought.
They didn't even make the playoffs last year. How are they going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Tony Romo.
It's like the Colts say they're going to win the Super Bowl, even though Andrew Luck wasn't even there most of the time.
Jared Goff might be their rookie year, I think.
What team is he on? I forgot.
The Rams.
The Rams?
Josh, don't forget, they got Dez Bryant on their team, too, a wide receiver.
Who else?
Baby.
You got T.O., wannabe T.O., and everybody else.
They got Jason Witten. Good tight end.
He's at the end of his career. Come on, Justin. You know he's on his last legs.
He's 31, I think, 30, something like that.
And don't forget, the Cowboys also have Jason Garrett as their head coach.
Hey, Sean, don't forget about the Manning curse. Frank, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do. Wait. You know what? If that's the case, Gronk's screwed.
Yep.
Gronk is injury prone, by the way. Every year he's been getting hurt. So it's going to be, like I'm just saying, because I am a fan of Gronk, but it's going to be sad if he does get hurt.
Gronk will not get hurt. Gronk will be there.
Hey, don't forget, Martellus Bennett, his backup, is also injury prone too. Okay, bud?
Sean, every year Gronk gets hurt. That's a fact.
Well,
he makes a good point there. He makes a good point there.
Oh, Gronk will be ready to go this season. Heck yeah.
Yeah, if he's getting arrested for DUIs with Mojo Rawley in it.
Hype, bro, me, bro.
Oh, I stay hype.
I should go get a Gronk T-shirt at the mall.
Literally, Rob Gronkowski comes out like. I get the appeal of him as a douchebag from the Jersey Shore. That's the vibe I get from Gronkowski.
I'm just curious, guys. Let me ask you this. What do you think it's like? Let me ask you guys this, and Sean would probably love to do this. Can you imagine hanging out with Gronk?
I'm not hanging out with Gronk.
Could you imagine?
I'd hang out with Gronk. He'd be the perfect solution.
You wouldn't last 10 minutes with there.
I agree with Justin.
Oh, that is not cool at all.
You would have penises on your face.
What on his face? What?
What are you talking about?
All right, here we go. Let's go to the next quote, shall we?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
All right, here we go. Skippy Bayless said that Aaron Boone's walk-off home run in the ALCS was the last great baseball moment in the playoffs.
What a bunch of bullshit! That was one. The guy didn't do jack crap the entire freaking goddamn ALCS. The next year was even better because that was when history was made.
Hey, Skippy, I think Scott Pasendick's walk-off home run was bigger than Aaron Boone's home run, but that's me.
Don't show me the videos. I don't want to be reminded about Aaron fucking Boone like fucking
Sean, Sean, look what happened the next year.
This is not blab, Sean. I can't show the actual video on here.
No. Why don't you easily post that right in the chat room for me to pull up?
Oh, man. Can you picture if we were still on blab?
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
That was one of the worst nights of my life.
If that's one of the worst days of your life, I don't know what to say.
That is, of course, 2013 or even February of 08. Please, don't
I say 2013 because the Hawks won the cup.
Luck.
We want the cup. We want the cup.
We might get the cup next
Hey,
year.
look at Sean. Look at the. Hey, we might have the four horsemen of hockey: Patrick Kane, Jonathan Toews, Duncan Keith, and Brent Seabrook.
You know
Look
what?
at that. Four.
You
The
know
Mount
what?
Rushmore of hockey.
Oh.
You know what? The Bruins horn is better. There you go.
Turn that off.
It's also the Bronx horn.
Oh.
Oh, Justin!
Hey, Justin. Since the snowman's not here, we can't do trivia, but we will do Hall of Fame. No, my bad. Hot seat or not.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, last two Skippy quotes today. First one's a wrestling quote.
All right, we're overdue for that.
Skippy Bayless said that Dean Ambrose shouldn't have won the WWE Championship last night.
Hey, he did. Hey, you know what? Too bad. So, hey, let me ask you this, Skip. Are you going to challenge him?
Does anybody agree with Skip Bayless here on that comment?
I disagree.
I
completely.
I agree with Frank, but I think Brownie does.
Dean Ambrose should be the champion.
Hey, Brownie, are you going to be just going to have your fanboy card here, or you're going to at least give some respect where credit is due?
I'll give credit. I'll give Dean Ambrose credit and all that stuff because he is the champion and all. I just want to Seth Rollins last night. I mean,
don't worry, Brownie.
Brownie, don't worry. He might get he probably be the new world champion in a month.
He will.
What's your thoughts, Josh, on what Skip Bayless just said?
Skippy, you don't know shit about wrestling. You don't know about sports. You don't know about writing proficient columns. You got booted out of numerous of different local markets when you were a reporter. You're a Nimrod. I wish you on your future endeavors with Fox, but hey, Fox are morons, so I'm not surprised they hired you.
Fox is
Okay?
better than ESPN. I will say that. Fox is better than ESPN.
I want to say this really quick before we go to the last goal. If anybody tells me again that Roman Reigns is John Cena 2.0, you're a Nimrod. Period.
The only thing
How
closer
many
to
times has Roman Reigns taken clean pinfalls? Last night, Rollins at Money in the Bank. I could keep going all day. For people that want to keep comparing Roman Reigns to John Cena, you're morons.
The only version 2.0 for Superstar is Bailey.
Correct.
That's who I think is closer to being John Cena. That's it.
I'm sick of the Roman John Cena comparisons. It's not true. How many times has this guy put other people over?
A lot.
Nobody ever gives him credit for that.
Because they don't like him, and they don't like how Vince McMahon is pushing him down our throats. Sorry, fans, but you don't know anything.
Well, hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin was shoved down people's throat.
And The Rock.
Hulk Hogan was shoved down people's throat.
Exactly.
Whatever. I'll save the comments for Wednesday.
Go ahead, yeah.
August. All right, last give quote of the day. This one might get Sean to rip off his entire shrine.
So wait, is this like a grand finale?
Yes, the
Yeah.
grand finale.
We should have
It's
a
the
grand
big
finale.
one.
Hey, you know what? We should have a grand finale quote.
So make sure you know, Frank, we will have a grand finale quote after this quote, okay?
Okay.
It's the main event.
Sean, get ready. 2 quotes just for you, buddy. All right.
Oh boy.
First one. Skippy Bell said that Bill Belichick will retire after this season.
God dang it.
Hey, Sean, at least he's retiring as the head coach of the New England Patriots. He's not going anywhere else. Be happy.
Very much.
Be very happy.
Yeah,
about
dude.
that.
Belichick is a legend. Come on. He's got 4 Super Bowls. He's got a chance to win many more for the
Yeah,
Patriots.
all Super Bowls with asterisks on it.
Don't hit me with the asterisks there, young man. They were
I know,
earned. They were
I know,
clutch.
young man.
Sound like Drew Carey from freaking Seinfeld.
You saw for yourself that there were game-winning kicks, and it was one on the defense side. And defense wins championships.
Hey,
I'll agree with that.
may I say this? Congrats to Ken Griffey Jr. and Mike Piazza.
Yes.
He got it into the
Yes.
Baseball Hall of
Yes.
Fame.
Those were great speeches, by the way.
Yes.
I wanted to say that before we head off the air today. I wanted to make sure that's
could
known.
not join us today because he had an emergency. I hope it's going to be better for him.
Yeah.
That's the biggest bunch of crock
Me
ever.
too.
He's not retiring after this year. He loves coaching. He's the longest tenured coach.
If the Patriots go 0-5, then yes, he should.
No! I don't want
Hey.
He won't retire.
6-10. 6-10.
You know what? I'm saying a little bit something different, where the Patriots will go 14-2 and have home field advantage and win the whole Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're high. You're high.
Where'd you get that number, and where'd you get your weed from? Seriously.
Your weed?
I didn't know marijuana was legal in Idaho.
Oh, cut it out!
Hey, what? You mean the cross by the sandals?
Hey, Browning, your Eagles haven't done shit, and they haven't even been to a Super Bowl since the Patriots beat them. Suck on that.
They
Next
beat the
one.
Patriots last season, though, so enough
Yeah, he
said.
makes a good point.
Well, yeah, he has a good point, yeah, and I had to spend a dire day looking at
What
a
I bet.
stupid Eagles picture. when I
And you
lost
said it was
the
a fluke, even though they were blowing them out during the game.
They
Yeah, you
almost
ruined it for yourself.
tied it. They almost came back and tied it. Don't hit me with that.
35-14.
Almost
final
coulda,
scores.
woulda.
35
would've.
28. Brown.
Period.
All right, here's the grand finale quote that'll get
Yes.
Sean. Make sure you grunt this time. That's always fun when you do that.
The first ever grand finale quote.
All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Skippy Bale said that David Ortiz made a mistake going to the Red Sox. He should have left Minnesota and go to the Yankees.
Oh, that's horrible. That was not a mistake.
Oh my God, we gotta see that 9.
Yeah, oh,
Oh,
God.
He shot doing this purposely.
Yeah, he did that.
That is
punch
awesome.
the
Crap.
pillows. Punch the pill.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
God dang it, there's feathers flying on here with the pillows.
Hey, Sean.
Oh!
Hashtag beat up the
Hey,
pillows.
Sean, are you gonna go rock bottom on the pillows?
Hey, quite frankly, I agree with my friend Skip Bayless. He should have been a Yankee.
Not
Hey, A-Rod was going to be a Red Sox.
No, he came and he was clutch, and I have all the clutch hits that I used to watch.
Hey,
with all the
I guarantee you,
mistakes
Sean.
that
I guarantee you, Sean. Rodriguez would have went to the Red Sox. You would have had a Rodriguez Red Sox jersey.
Yeah.
I would've
Oh, no
never
question
had-
asked. Oh, hell yeah, he
No,
would.
I would have never had an Ortiz.
No, that's some great
That's
animationized
bullshit.
host.
Don't hit me with that. I never, ever, ever would have an A-Royd jersey. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm glad that trade fell through. I mean, don't hit me with this. I mean, come on.
I am gonna hit you with that.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean, would you cut up? Would you take scissors and cut up the A-Roy jersey?
Because he would he would underachieve in the playoffs. No.
Ortiz in the deep right field.
Turn this Joe Buck crap off.
If
Yeah.
A-Rod was on the Red Sox, you would love A-Rod. If Tom Brady went to the Dolphins, you would hate Tom Brady.
Nano, that's the rap for the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. I have some more quotes for you mañana.
Love that moment. Yeah.
Josh, look at the chat room.
If the feathers deflated because of the pillow.
Browning! Don't even go there.
Oh, that's funny. All right, here we go. Let's go to. I got 3 Hall of Fame. No, my bad. Hot seat or not options for you guys, and then we'll go to the spoken word. Okay, that's what we'll do to wrap it up here. Don't forget, Raw tonight is in Pittsburgh. Shout out to my boy Adam Daly, Ronnie Starks, my good friend out there as well. Unfortunately, Adam's not going to Raw tonight because he's going to see The Killing Joke. It's a one-time at the theater type of thing tonight.
Oh, wow.
So, but I hope he enjoys the movie with his lovely wife Sam.
Maybe Kurt Angle returns tonight. Who knows?
Not only that, maybe Finn
Not
Balor.
true.
Who knows? Maybe Finn Balor shows up on Raw tonight
That
as
true, is
well.
it?
We are
happen.
coming off the heels of Battleground last night, which was an awesome pay-per-view. Again, thank you guys so much for sharing my article for WrestleZone.com. We had a crap load of shares on Facebook last night. Thank you guys again for the support. All right, here we go. Hot seat or not? First one, we're gonna start off with Frank. Okay,
Sure.
is Andy Reid on the hot seat?
I don't think so. I mean, this is a whole new AL West. I mean, not AL West, AFC West. My apologies. Hey, it's still we're getting this kind of races. I'll be quick about this. I think with this being a whole new AFC West, being that the Broncos have lost their dominance, it should be very interesting to see. I'll say this: if the Chiefs don't do well, he won't be fired. However, next year, 2017, would be crucial. I'll say no.
I agree with that.
All right, hot seat or not? John Farrell after this past week's Twins series.
That is no. He's not gonna get fired. Don't hit. Good grief. There's no way. Look.
Hey, Sean. By the way, screw you and your predictions in the chat room. I saw that.
Yeah.
Try to pull a fast one.
Yeah. The Bears will be 2-14. The
Yeah.
Eagles
Okay.
will be
Please.
13, and the Dolphins will be 4-12. And the
Hey, I think Laramie Tunsil might be taking trips to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I think you'd be rocking that gas mask recently, Sean, with your opinion.
Well, how the heck do you know where I live? I live in Hayden, for crying out loud.
Make up your mind. Are you in Coeur d'Alene or are you in Hayden?
Oh my goodness, you don't even know where you live?
Hold on.
Jeez
I
Louise.
live in a suburb of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
He is
And
a big guy,
John Farrell will not be fired as manager. He has survived, and he has done very well to get through it.
That's some bias shit right there. I think he will be. on
Oh,
the hot
cut
seat.
it out! Look at the record! Come on, what's with this? Come on, they're 55 and 41.
If they don't make the playoffs, then they're done. Or he's done, excuse me.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah, and then you'll say, truth hurts, Sean, truth hurts.
It does hurt. Truth does hurt.
It does.
All right, here we go. Last one for today. Here we go. Hot seat or not?
Jeez.
Brad Stevens.
No. Hell
Say
no.
no. Nah.
Hell no.
Oh,
We
no.
got all
Wow,
no's
that's a
for
lot.
hot seat or not. All right.
How about this one? Robin Ventura and Ken Williams.
Kenny Williams is the president, so he can't be
Yeah.
on the hot seat. Next.
How about Robin Ventura?
We already been down this road. It's not his fault. Next.
Don Mattingly.
No,
No.
God,
No.
Are you,
no.
if you're just going to go after our own teams, you already had a lost cause.
Hey, you're gonna have to mind. I'm firing right
Hey,
back.
Sean, stay off. Hey, Sean, stay off the weed.
Lead.
Duh.
Ah,
You actually need the video because you all don't sound very good with stay off the weed.
stay off the
Oh,
weed.
you're on the weed, so.
Stay off the weed. All right, here we go. Spoken word time. Let's finish this show up with a ribbon and a bow. Frank, what is your spoken word today, my friend?
Well, my spoken word is company. I enjoyed being in your company. It was a blast. By the way, I want to thank you guys for giving me plenty of time to speak on the whole Chris Sale matter. It was very important that I did after I was there on Saturday night, anticipating seeing the sale start.
You preached it.
But like I said, my whole word. Actually, I'll change it. It's appreciation. Not company. I'll save that for later. But appreciation. Appreciate the fact that you guys gave me the time. That's all.
Browning, your turn, my friend.
All right. It was a good show, like it always is. It's always good to see Sean throw the pillows during the bath shower,
Better believe it is.
Like always.
or the Nerf balls, I should say. But it was a good show. Well, that was my spoken word today.
Walmart boys, your turn.
Like Rise and shine. I had to deal with the fact that Skip Bayless is a Nimrod because he really pissed me off today. On that note, it was a really, really good show today. I really had a blast, and I'll be ready to go on Thursday because I will be out tomorrow on some business, but I'll be back on Thursday ready to go, and I have a great time.
I have a question. Let me ask you, if you're going to be out of business, will bowling be involved in the business?
No.
Is there bowling here?
Well, actually, it might be involved in the business tomorrow.
Whoa, we got to hear about this.
Playing hooky.
I'm getting it arranged.
Wow, what the hell's going on here? We got a bunch of part-timers here on the Sports Drive.
I know in the fall I am determined to make a very big comeback and get some good scores with bowling, and that I am officially and always will be the bowling master.
Hey, look at my.
Unlike somebody I know who enjoys using bumpers way too much.
All right.
With Browning and with Frank and with Justin and with Josh.
I prefer Wii bowling.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but we got a bunch of part-timers now on business leaves now. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, someone's playing hooky.
Hey, we're moving our way up. We're like the Jeffersons. We're moving our way up.
Sometimes when you have obligations, you have obligations. You got to do it. You have to meet your obligations.
I got your obligations right here. Justin, it's your turn.
I just want to give a quick shout out for a congrats to Lauren Tano and Ryan Tano on their newborn baby. Congrats.
Yes. Oh, congrats. When was the baby born?
It was just now.
Oh, terrific. Wait, so that was breaking news.
Yeah, so it was breaking news. There you go.
By the way, I got to say this about Lauren Tannehill. Way hotter than Giselle. Way hotter.
Yes.
Watch it there, Frank.
Lauren, it
Giselle
is
looks
true.
like
Lauren
a-
Tannehill is hotter than Giselle.
Giselle
Everyone
looks like a
hates
man.
Giselle, period.
Oh,
And-
come on.
I'm going to tell you, Ryan Tannehill is one lucky SOB.
Yes, he is.
Enjoy Raw tonight. If Kurt Angle does return, I'll show. Get looking forward to that. Battleground was amazing, and I can't wait for a training camp because I might be going to one. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
My spoken word goes like this, like Frank says a lot on the show, be the authentic product that is yourself. It's a new week. What are you going to do to make that week count? What are you going to do to take yourself to the next level? Whether it's as a human being or during your career, what are you going to do to take yourself to the next level? Are you going to use days like today to bitch and moan because, oh, it's Monday and, oh, I'd rather been the weekend and relaxing? Or are you going to do something like this, like doing your work and having fun with people that you enjoy to work with? That's the question you should ask yourself every time a new week starts. With that said, make sure to follow Justin at Twitter at I am Justin Hill. Doing some great stuff on our Sports Drive, some new profile pictures and changes up on the Twitter site, which is pretty cool. Follow Browning at Twitter at BrowningMaster. By the way, you guys see my baseball articles on the Sports Drive Twitter page as well.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, the Walmart boys at Twitter, Sean Man ASN. Him and Frank can't figure out how to put the lower thirds on yet, but we'll work it out.
We're bad.
And Justin, I'm not Steve Bartman. That's not my cousin. I don't even have his glasses.
Quite frankly, you are Steve Bartman.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
Bartman in the sky.
I don't have any glasses like him. His glasses are different. Cut
No,
that
that's
out.
debatable.
Follow the Big Win at Twitter at Big Win Frank. I'm at Twitter at WC Josh Lopez. Like Justin said, enjoy Raw tonight. I'm not sure if we're going to do the show tomorrow. If not, we'll be back on Thursday. We'll keep you guys posted at @sports_drive. Hope you guys enjoy your day. And we're out, bitches.
Bye.
Peace.